to be. It's some homies I grew up with that's dead to me. It's some that I just met and dead to me. What's in common is they both pay respect to me. I get it my way from Friday to Friday, my girl.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This game features a team that has been playing some of the best football in the NFL to this point in the season as they built up their undefeated record. Let's see if they can survive another difficult challenge in this one. It's the Ravens going up against the Bengals.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 for Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now the offense lining up first and 10. First carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Gallman will run it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
The Bengals getting set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Good job, D. Good job. That's why you fired the ball. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And down he goes goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The connection since 2011. Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Dalton gives to Bernard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 60 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it with Hill. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Hill to try again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Second down, Flacco now. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This is Gallman. Spins past him, and now running right through him. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to them, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Wheaton with a catch right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Shift together here from the D-line. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. Fresh set of downs here. Flacco. Right side catch, Gilmore. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now Gallman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Crockett Gilmore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Green's got it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Second down, Dalton. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a carry for Bernard. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Red zone opportunity. They come out here in the I. Now Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They'll run again here with Gallman. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco. Brought in by Wheaton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. From the gun, Flacco. And that's complete to Gilmore. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Flacco from the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marcus Wheaton, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have broken the tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to float this one deep right side. A swing pass caught, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even.
And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Dalton throwing on second down. He's got Green. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
In motion left goes Boyd. Third down from the gun. Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
All right, partner, this is where I get to show my age. Because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, where defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and knock it free. And that's what we just saw there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Now it's Flacco. Complete to Wheaton. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So on fourth down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Bernard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Dalton now to pass. To the left side here for Eifert. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Dalton airing one out for Boyd. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not even.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Gallman. And some room to roam now. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Flacco looks to throw. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And Dalton hands to Hill. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And caught right side, Green. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Bullock will put this one through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, Flacco. Right side catch, Gilmore. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Flacco here on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Flacco. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Passing play. Flacco to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. That one good for 7 that time. And that'll be good for a Baltimore 1st. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down, Flacco now. Got him in. It's Breshad Perriman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. They'll look to throw. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Back to throw. And a grab here by Gilmore. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. So here we go. First and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this seemingly endless drive continues. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So they were in field goal range. A chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win. Cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there. They're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Flacco. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Pressure mounting. Flacco. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. One last gasp for Flacco. Flushed out right. Wheaton with a catch right side. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.